Hey guys, so today's video is going to be a review. I actually just filmed this look I'm wearing right now. It should be already up on my channel. I will link that down below. But that is not what this video is about. So I'm going to stop blabbering and get right into it. The product I'm going to be reviewing today is the e.l.f. Mad for Matte palette. I have been using this palette for the last few weeks now and I really love it. It has become a necessity for my everyday looks. Either if it's glam like this or really simple, I am using this every single day. It's an amazing palette. e.l.f., if you guys don't know already, is a very affordable drugstore brand. You can buy it online or in stores. This palette for the longest time was not available in stores. It was just online and I hadn't purchased it last time I ordered from e.l.f. So I was, waiting. I was like, you know what, I'll just, next time I order, this is going to be the first thing that I add to my cart because I wanted it so bad. Ever since it came out, I just saw it and I'm like, oh my god, the not first, but one of the first all matte palettes at the drugstore. The drugstore really lacks in matte palettes. I am a drugstore makeup junkie, so I have a lot of drugstore palettes, but most of them are fully shimmer, and if they do have a few matte shades, they aren't necessarily good. So when I saw that e.l.f. really invested their time to bring out a all matte palette, I was so excited for. Now, I already own the e.l.f. Prism eyeshadow palette, which every single person in the YouTube community raves about this eyeshadow palette. Yes, it is amazing. The quality of these eyeshadows is spectacular. As you can see, they're really nice. I do have a review on this palette. I will link that down below. I wasn't blown away by this palette. Yes, the quality is good, but the thing that really drew me off was these shades are very similar, so when I use them, I really just use one of them all over the lid because I don't like applying shimmer shades in my crease, and these shades I wasn't impressed by. So yes, I do like this palette, but I wasn't blown away by it just because I feel like I don't really use it just because of the colors and the quality of the lighter shades. These have the same packaging. All e.l.f. Bigger palettes like this have the same packaging, just different names. So this palette I was excited for ever since it came out, and they did come out with a bunch of palettes like this with 12 shadows, but reading reviews and stuff, this seemed to be the one that really was the best or worth, your time, your money, everything. But I still wanted to try it out for myself, see if it's good, because for me, a matte shadow still needs to be creamy. So I did keep the original packaging so I could show you guys. So when you get it, you think that it'd be bigger, right? Just by the look of it. This is the Matte for Matte palette. They did bring it in stores, which I was so excited about. And then when you take it out, it's just this little thing. Compared to my Naked palette, it has almost the same amount of shades. The Naked palette does have 12 shades and this one has 10. But I mean, size-wise, it is a lot smaller, and you can see this is basically like the matte version of the Naked palette. It's very space-friendly, and the packaging isn't loud. It's nice and slim. You can fit this in your pocket. It is perfect for on the go or just if you're sitting it on your vanity. So let's get into the swatches. Alright, so here is the palette. Very nice and small and a good size. So I'm just going to swatch these shades. This first shade is a very beautiful beige. I like this for setting or for setting my eyeshadow primer or highlighting the brow bone. Then this is a more pinky version of that first shade, which I use for the same thing. They're both very nice, and I like that they have both, depending if you have warm or cool undertones. The next shade I use all the time for crease work. It's a great transition shade, and I love it. I did use it today in my crease. You guys will see that in the tutorial. I'll link that down below. Here is like a peachy brown. It's very beautiful, one of my favorites. And these shadows are very pigmented and very creamy for matte eyeshadows. My favorite shade out of the whole palette is this warm tone, brown, chocolatey, hazelnut, I don't even know, coppery, matte brown shade. It's very beautiful. Next we get into some of the browns here. This is just your typical brown shade, and it's very pretty as well. I use this when I want to deepen up my eye looks and want more brown in them. This one's also very similar, just more cool tone. As you can see, it is more cool tone here in comparison. Here is a more chocolatey brown and more of the shade that I gravitate to because it is more warm toned. We have a beautiful dark charcoal navy color right here. This is very beautiful if you're doing that kind of maybe like gray or blue toned look. Last color is the black, and it is fairly pigmented. I find this one to be the most chalky out of them. It's not the most pigmented black, but that's the only color that I'm not impressed by in the whole palette. I really love this palette. I highly recommend it if you're looking for some great matte shades. Love it. It's a must in my everyday makeup. Whether if it's glam or just really simple, adding a shade in the crease, it's a beautiful palette. Highly recommended, and I really wanted to share it with you guys. So that's it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you comment down below what you'd like to see next. Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more videos. And let's try to get to 470 subscribers. And I will see you in my next video. God, it's hot in here. The product I'm going to be I have been using this palette. And these shades I wasn't too impressed with, so I am fairly impressed. I love, as you guys saw